Sewmates, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please do consider subscribing, because on this channel I'll teach you how to do simple DIY fashion right there in the comfort of your homes, and you do not want to miss out on any. Today I'll be showing you how to assemble the dress that I did in my last video, the circle dress. I just wanted to get an understanding of how it fits. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you on the journey of assembling. So I went ahead and I did all the necessary pieces, the lining and the band. I went ahead and I fused the interfacing on them. I also serged the pocket and the necessary parts. So now we're going to start to assemble these. So this is my front and this is my back. This is the piece for the front, this is the piece for the back. So I'm gonna do the top half first. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the front piece and right sides facing each other, the lining, you're going to assemble them. Also, I'm gonna take my darts. I'm gonna take my darts also. Now you're going to notch this area and top stitch. Now you're going to iron this down so it stays flat, okay? Sure that you iron it down so it stays flat. All right. Now for the back, let me just put this aside. For the back, what you're going to do for the seam allowance, you're going to leave that open so that you could put your zipper in properly, okay? So I'm just gonna notch my seam allowance. Right here. Right there. So I know I stopped sewing there. Remember to take your darts, okay? So before I do that, let me just take the darts. Remember, this is where the darts stopped being marked it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take those darts. Okay, so I did the lining for the back and also for the front. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna go ahead and attach it at the shoulders. Like this, and you're going to take one of these and put it over it like this, and then you're going to sew the 1/2 inch seam allowance that we have left. so remember when we were drafting, I told you to mark the midpoint. So these are my 2 midpoints. So you're just going to attach these to each other right there. Attach it. Alright, so I'm using a basic sleeve for this project. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna go ahead and attach my sleeve. Okay, Sewmates, so I went ahead and I ironed down the front. You see how nice this looks? So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to sew the side of it like this. I'm gonna take my side seam allowance, okay? I'm gonna take the seam allowance that I left at the side. So now I'm just going to double check to see if I have my correct waist measurement, and I do have my correct waist measurement. So now I'm going to proceed to putting on the band. So the midpoint of the band, this is it, to the midpoint of the dress, which is here. Then you're going to stitch it down. Okay, Sewmates, so now I'm going to attach the pockets to the lower part of the skirt. So I've shown you many videos on how you could do this, so you could always go back and refer to one of these videos. Okay, Sewmates, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to attach the sides. I'm going to attach the side of the back to the front. Okay, so what I wanted to do, there's a little trick that I want to teach you how to get the perfect measurement for your waist. So remember we said that the waist is 36 inches. So in order to get 36, and we know that ½ an inch here is your seam allowance. So let me get a piece of chalk. So what I wanted to do is that I wanted to take out your ½ an inch seam allowance, ensure that it's straight. This is my ½ an inch seam allowance that I will use. So in order to get the right measurement, you're going to measure 1/4 of your waist. Mine is going to be 9 inches. So it's going to be right here. So remember, we're on track with our seam allowance because we left 1 inch, okay? So we are on track with that. So just notch it. Just notch it. And then you match it to the back. So I went ahead and I attached my pockets. This is what you're supposed to have. I also serged the side. So now what I'm going to do, I went ahead and I pinned the top half of the dress to the lower half of the dress. This is what you're supposed to have, and I'm going to just sew this all around, and then I go ahead and serge it. After that, the only thing I have left is to attach my zipper at the back and hem the tail. And that would be the final thing for this dress. So I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to use an invisible zipper for this project. You could use whatever zipper you want. So this is what it looks like so far. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna put the zipper in and then hem the tail, and then I'll show you how it looks. So if you find this video helpful, do not forget to give me a giant thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet again, I'll see you soon. Bye.